Pro-Palestine and Iran and on, that this is not an acceptable Jewish attack. On the contrary, the state of Israel is falsifying Judaism. They are ersatz Judaism. Judaism is subservience to God. It's over 3,000 years, our religion. Well, the Zionist occupation is around 140 years. This actual state is 78 years. It is not Judaism. It is a nationalist, selfish, flawed, evil aspiration to take over a land of others that flies in the face of the Jewish religion that says that we are not to kill, not to steal. It flies in the face of the fact that Jews and Muslims always live together in peace, in harmony. The issue of religion was never an impediment of coexistence. We are, on the contrary, we have been embraced by Arab and Muslim lands for hundreds and hundreds of years. At least we've been living in Iran for over 2,000 years. We've been living in when there was the persecution, the massacres of the Inquisition, of the Crusades. The Jews were actually embraced in Muslim lands. So even though we have a distinctly different religion, it was never an impediment to coexistence. We live together. And to go now, what the Zionists do and accuse the Palestinians and the Muslims of being anti-Jewish and that they hate the Jews and that they want to murder the Jews, this is vicious. This is causing a rift between the Jews. They, the Zionists and the State of Israel, are exacerbating anti-Semitism. They are creating hate on the Jewish people and bloodshed. So what we are witnessing, the wholesale murder, the genocide of the people in Gaza and Palestine and Lebanon and attacks in Iran, this is unjustifiable. It's anti-Jewish, and it is just one more link in this chain of over 78 years of this Zionist evil that has seen rivers of blood of Muslims, Christians, Jews, all for the aspirations of a movement called Zionism, not the Jewish movement, the State of Israel. It has to be stopped. Just like today, nobody will attempt to create an apartheid state, even though for tens of years the United Nations recognized an apartheid state, and the ones who opposed them were called criminals and terrorists. Today, nobody would dare create an apartheid state. The State of Israel is worse. It's not only apartheid, it is in the process of murdering, wiping out the populace in Palestine and Lebanon, and they would like to continue in Iran also. We cannot be silent. We are pleading with the world. Hear the voice of the Jewish people who are true to our Torah. We've been sitting together, living with the Palestinian people, with Muslims, and we've been demonstrating as our chief rabbis here, and they pleaded to the United Nations. The chief rabbi, nothing to do with the Israeli rabbinate, the chief rabbi of the Jewish community in 1947 in the United Nations document said, we furthermore wish to express our definite opposition to a Jewish state in any part of Palestine. This was the Jewish community. You can see their demonstrations when they took up their rabbis in the tens and hundreds of thousands. And this is in New York. This is in front of the White House, actually. But there's a New York community right across from here, from the United Nations. We have Brooklyn, Williamsburg, Brooklyn. There's not the largest concentration of religious Jews. Not one single Israeli flag. But where there is Israeli occupation, the Jews are being brutally beaten. Old rabbis, young children, they're getting arrested because they refuse to serve in the Israeli army. Because over there's forceful conscription. They refuse to serve because it's against our religion. So you see how the Jews, we lived together. When they made the PLO, we had our representatives. The Zionist poured acid in his face and Rabbi Hirsch's face, and he was blind in one eye. We always had connections. We sent ambulances to Gaza, but we see the demonstrations. Stop Zionist massacre in Gaza. This is all these tens of thousands in the streets of Jerusalem, but you can see what happens. They spray them with chemicals. They destroy their clothes. They make them sick. They trample them with horses. This is ongoing murder and torture and arrest of the Jewish communities. If it wouldn't be for these attacks, you would find the streets full here and in Jerusalem of tens and hundreds of thousands daily demonstrating against this evil occupation called the Zionist State of Israel. The majority are silent because of the fear of the vicious attacks of Zionism. Still in all, you have so many who are out there, the very religious communities. We are standing in front of the United Nations. We are happy to hear that Ben Gvir was not fearful of coming here because of fearful of being arrested because of his crimes, which we believe in the International Court. They said already he's committed genocide. And we hope that it will be the catalyst, it will be the beginning of the world recognizing that the State of Israel has no justification. It has to be removed, God help, speedily and peacefully, so we can once again live together, Muslims, Christians, and Jews, without any impediment, because the religion is not the issue. We don't have a religious conflict. It will happen, God help. We will be free of this evil, but we don't know when it'll happen. We pray to God it should happen speedily and peacefully.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi Weiss. Thank you.
You need a brochure, a card, or something, or you got everything?